my craft started from, I'm an art director by craft, so my craft started from my passion for the arts, film, photography, some type of design learning. And the main thing that intrigued me about advertising is how we use art in commerce and how we can use stylistic, picturesque, and beautiful shots to help sell a product. So from the get-go, since I was like 13, 14, I've absolutely understood that advertising is the field for me because it's what gives me the ability to use like my myriad of expertise and use them in selling a product. Like every visual art student who has ever done anything in Ghana, there's the belief that the study of the arts is for those who are not clever enough to pass in science or to pass in the general arts, but which is actually the opposite for me and a few of my colleagues, because it's like understanding art is one thing, but buttressing it with numbers and figures and the sciences is the reason why most of us do well in advertising. Because as much as we have creative expression and understanding of making things look good or making things express a certain mood or feeling with art, in advertising, you need to understand that these are supposed to move numbers. These are supposed to help sell a product. And this is where the metrics of understanding your consumer, which has a little to do with sociology, understanding how a product is moved in terms of which region buys what first. You know, you need to understand, you need to have a discipline to understand all the different facets, which is not just in the arts field. So if the misconception is that if you're doing the arts, you're not supposed to understand or play in the fields of the sciences or in math or in calculus or whatever, that's not the truth. You know, a good understanding of both fields and a mastery of both fields make you excel in advertising. My greatest inspiration is trying to solve a problem, yeah? And I might not have the skill set now, and I endeavor to try and have that skill set and try and do that. You get it? So me, the bigger the challenge, the greater my investment in trying to solve it. So I would say like, that's what my inspiration is, I think. It's one of the reasons why I also left this market. Because I was like, why is it that we can't get work like that approved by the clients? So I wanted to figure that out, and that's why I went out for a while and then I'll come back here. How you dress, how you speak, the delivery in which you relate to people has everything to do with making sure people offer you the respect you require, yeah? I'm an artist. It doesn't mean, so I come from a different school of thought. The reason why I say this is I work in advertising, and I work in a field that is dominated mostly by other disciplines, yeah? And there's beauty in wearing a suit, dressing appropriately, speaking properly. Some artists do not need to do that, yeah? And they have their own specific things, which is fine. But then, I'm going to advise anybody in Ghana trying to break through in this creative world, you need to come correct. I'm going to say it into the camera. You need to come correct, because it's absolutely important how you portray yourself, because already the profession has a misconception, or you carry the weight of, you people, you are not serious, you know. And it even goes all the way into how you charge, because some people don't see why if you sketch something I should pay you 1,000 cedis for it, you know. But it took a lot of learning, it took a lot of discipline, and then a lot of work ethic to learn the skill set to be able to do that, right? So my thing is, present yourself in a manner where people respect you and respect your craft. And if you live in a market where they respect your craft, if you wear flip-flops and shorts, great. But if you live in a market where people respect you properly, if you dress a bit more like a client, or you dress a bit more presentable to them, fine. You know, my thing is, if you're going to play in somebody's circles, learn the game and communicate properly. And that's what I've been working with for the last decade here.